Man, y'all, is this crap not crazy or what? I'm gonna delete this live after I'm done with it. It's just unbelievable.
Thing adds up to 9, 6, and 3.
Unbelievable.
Polarized everything. 1, 2.
Who's in the house?
7, and 5 describe
I'm
the
gonna get the
physical world.
Chevrolet off
Therefore,
there. There we
3,
go.
6, and 9
Chevrolet
are
gone.
not physical.
Oh,
but
my
they
head.
define the
They're
physical world at a
killing
quantum
me
level.
with this
The
crazy
example
crap.
is found.
Hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you
Symbol.
very much.
I know
Thank
some
you
of you
very
are familiar
much.
with it. Marco himself refers to it as a symbol of
John Boy in the
I know some of the
house.
secret societies have deep knowledge about this. They use a geometrical pattern to govern the world.
They sit there, you hear them say, oh, we're not under martial law, but yet
Around the circle,
the daggum National Guard is going around with the police and helping them go door to door here and there. They're putting up roadblocks. They're trying to keep people from certain states from leaving their states. I mean, come on. What's up with that? That's the first stage of martial law. That's on a state level. Full on martial law, the cops and the governors and nobody has, they say.
This is called doubling.
Y'all see my breath is cold out here.
And we follow the line again, it becomes 4.
Cold, y'all.
If we double again, becomes 8. And 8
That's cigarette. Oh man, look. I sliced my daggum finger, and that's how I do it, man. Daggum paper towel and duct tape.
16 doubles is 32. Then again, 3 plus 2 equals double the 7. 7 plus 7 equals 14.
I had it turned around here.
It's also going to be 5. Let's stick
Snap on. I sharpened the crap out of that thing. This thing's been dull for daggum.
6 plus 4.
I don't know. I've had it
1 plus 0
for 2 years. It's probably been dull for like daggum year and a half, and I got used to it being dull. Man, this sucker's so sharp. I sat there just using it to open up a piece of plastic and slice my daggum finger. Look at this.
And then 1 plus 3 is 4.
I mean, is that not sharp? Razor sharp, man. And I sliced my daggum fingertip to the bone.
512 doubles is 1,000.
Everybody needs to have duct tape. It fixes a lot of stuff.
4 doubles is 2,048, which reduces back to 5. No matter how
crazy, y'all. Crazy.
No possible way.
Who's in the house? Say something.
Goes back to the start, and it has no end. All the numbers are equally important, but the 9 is the king or the queen of the system. It is the control of everything else.
That's unbelievable how sharp that thing. I forgot, man, I had one of these porcelain, it's a porcelain rod. And after I got through using my stone, I sat there and put on that porcelain rod. And man, you talk about razor sharp. Ugh, I forgot all about it.
Half of 9 is about 4.5.
So used to it being.
Half of 4.5 is 2.25, which also.
So used to it being dull. I used to show people, look how dull it is, and I'd run it. I hope I don't forget and go, man, it'll cut down to the white meat. Man, what y'all doing today? Who we got in the house? Y'all just information gatherers? Are y'all surveilling me? I'm used to it. Speak up. Speak up. Come on. 2 people in the chat. You can say something. I don't bite, I promise. And if I do, I got some peroxide.
Which comes back to 6. No matter which way you do it, halving or doubling.
Oh, Lord. Everybody's just scared. Everybody just scared. Paris Logan, hey. Man, I wish I had my squirrel. But I'm going to tell you what. They're going to squirrels when they're wild. You don't want to mess with them. And a tame one will go wild quick. Man, I'm trying to get a guest to come on. She's talking about up where she's living. And she got stuck in a big town. That the people are so scared that they're using like a neighborhood watch net or something where they could I don't know, something to do with, like, something to do with some, I don't know if it's Facebook or what. But that way they could keep eye on the neighborhood and they could put out warnings and everybody in that community would get that little post or whatever, right? They have turned that into a snitch on your neighbor. They've got a cough. They're sneezing. And they're saying that they wish the military was on the streets, that we need help. And it's like, she's like, I've never seen such panic in my life. I'm going to try to talk her to going on the live with me and so I can interview her. She's not scared. But everybody else is, man. They're in like full-on panic mode, just like over when Germany's occupying countries and telling the citizens of that country, you notify us of anybody that's trying to escape. You notify us of anything you see, or you will be executed. You know what I mean? Come on, people. Let's stop being scared. I don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest with you. You know, I figured it out. They must be working on the 5G between 6:30 and 10:30 at night around here because I totally lose internet. And I noticed that new tower they put up beside the old tower has got more 5. I mean, it sat there with nothing on it for a week. And then all of a sudden, I saw it yesterday. That thing got 5G antennas. It's crazy. Oh, I feel like I'm just talking to myself. I do that normally. I've gotten in an argument with myself once. What's going on out there? Paris, you're in daggum Texas, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's the first state they're going to do something with because everybody totes guns down there. They're trying to say we're not under martial law. Man, dadgum, the survivor, man. Oh, don't panic. People are saying we're under martial law. We're not. Just do what the governor says. If they tell you to lock down. You're not missing any freedom by that. What? If they're telling you to lock down in your house, that means they have some sort of law over you. Okay? It's against the law to leave your house. But what kind of law is that, Governor? Well, we're not calling it martial law, and we don't want to say you're locked down. Just shelter in place. Okay, what was sheltering from? The invisible enemy. The invisible enemy is going to come and get you. Yeah. We say the invisible enemy. He's got a presidential seal behind him whenever you see him on TV speaking. Okay. I just feel like I'm just sitting here. Mm-hmm. I guess I need to go ahead and finish up my daggum video. Super Dave, what's going on? I'm making a video on the secret society and how they calculate their numbers. Michigan. What did it say, Paris? Hey, Dave, put some hand sanitizer on them monkeys. They got a hand sanitizer button. Before anybody chats, I need them to put some hand sanitizer up. All right? That way, it'll be a safe, germ-free chat. I'm kidding. I am kidding. I do that. You know how I do my emoji like that? I put hand sanitizer on each side. I'm joking, Paris. I was joking. What did the RoboCop say? Or the RoboCall? RoboCop. That was a movie. What's their motto? Seek and destroy. I mean, protect and serve the shit out of you. Yeah. My StreamYard should renew today. You know, today's a weird day. It's the 4th month, the 2nd day of 2020. If you add those numbers up, you divide the 4, it's 2. The second is 2. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is 4. Divided by 2 is 2. So there's a lot of 2's there, but if you add all the 2's up, 2, 4, 6. I'm trying to figure out these numbers. Super Dave, what are you doing up so early? You must be at work. No. It is cold here, man. It's supposed to get up to 70. I'm just trying to figure out. I'll delete this live when I'm done with it. This is just a bull crapping live. I'm trying to make a video now explaining how they come up with their numbers, the secret society's math. It's about 4 minutes and 30 seconds long. Oh man, there we go. Some more numbers. Damn. I can't get away from those numbers, man. Whenever I post a video, if you add up the time on the video, it comes out their secret society numbers for some reason. Hey, y'all can see my hand in my sunglasses. Hey. Going to the screen. I'm just losing it, y'all. Dave, this stream is like an episode of Seinfeld. It's about nothing. What? Uh-oh, don't do it. They're going to burst you with some frequencies. They're going to do a program burst. And you're going to be like, your wish is my command. No, I wouldn't answer it. And if I did, you know what I would do? And then I'd still be scared to do it. I would have something set up where I record it, and I'd have earplugs in, and I'd sit there and put that phone up to whatever, you know, I'd record that shit. But then again, if you answered at 4:30, just answering it, it might not be a frequency burst. Who knows? Hey, Bruce sees all. We got Super Dave and Bruce sees all in the house. And like I was saying, this stream is about nothing. I'm just sitting here trying to piece together a video on the secret society's math. I'm still trying to figure it out, to be honest with y'all. I mean, I understand their numbers. I know their numbers are sacred to them, but somehow or another, you got physical numbers for this earth, and then you've got, I don't know, spiritual numbers. I don't know, like the 9 is the king and queen, but 9, 6, and 3 are the infinite number. Oh, that's what it is. It's the infinite numbers. It's crazy. But these numbers mean a lot to them. And what I was saying today is like the 4th month, the 2nd day of 2020. And that's a lot of 2's. Or, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. I don't understand what the numbers mean. Hey, Susie. Oh, Lord. Man, it is cold out here, y'all. You know, they've been killing my internet between, it varies. Some days it's around 5:30 in the afternoon, but it definitely hits hard at 6:30. I mean, I lose everything. Dr. Bells, what's going on? But yeah, they're cutting my internet. They yesterday was 6 days in a row, and it's always around the same time. I don't know if they're working. They just put another antenna up beside the old antenna, and they put 5G receiver transmitter things on there. And I don't know, maybe they're working on it. I don't know, but I lose internet. And check this out. I had 5 bars of signal, the max amount of signals I can get from the cell tower, and I still didn't have internet. I couldn't use Hangouts. And then it's affecting my actual phone too. I mean, I got full bars and I can't send a message out. You know how many messages I got that says not sent? And then Hangouts was telling me your messages may be delayed. I mean, I was trying to have conference calls and stuff, man. I do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I talk to a lot of people. I got people up in, I ain't going to disclose their state. But what I was saying earlier, they got like a little community network they started up years ago, you know, kind of like a neighborhood watch to where everybody can get on this. I don't know if it's on Facebook or what, but it's something like that. And if anybody sees something suspicious, they can post on there and say, hey, there's this like car kind of creeping around. And everybody in that community can sit there and get that message and they'll look out for that car, right? Well, now that thing has turned into a squill on you deal. Somebody sneezing over at such and such address, and you know, and then one woman's sitting there, and this girl thinks she's a plant, but she's in there fear mongering, saying, "We need the military on the street." I mean, I don't know what's really going on, but it's some bull crap if you ask me, and they're feeding it to us like there ain't no tomorrow. We can have a interview you and I don't know what to talk about, Bruce, because I'm in the dark. I've come up with a bunch like okay, like the Comet C19. If you look at that little video I posted up the other day, it was called Comet C19. How did I title it? Comet C19 Event 201 and the Corvette 19. Now, if you look at the Event 201 banner they had, it shows the Earth with all these little specks all around it. And the way they're wanting people to shelter in place, it seems like they're expecting maybe a debris trail from this comet. And maybe that's a good way to do a head count after a disaster. You know what I mean? Be it meteorite impacts or Yellowstone going off, because there's that earthquakes out the butt around Yellowstone. I mean, big ones. So they know something's about to happen, and they want people in their houses at their addresses, not at your brother's house, not at your cousin's house. They want you at your house. That way it'd be easier to identify you. Either way, you know, alive or that's what I'm saying. They're calling it shelter in place. They just had one hit Nicaragua. Did I say that? Nicaragua? I don't know if I'm spelling it right. I mean, think about it. They don't want the towns full of people doing their daily business because that would be chaos trying to identify the people, the victims or whatever, right? And it's not victims of the virus. It's going to be victims of this disaster that's coming. I don't even think it's a war. I hear people saying we're going to get invaded. You know what? If we were going to get invaded, they'd blow the ships out of the sea long before they got to the coast. I mean, I'm just saying, we're not getting invaded. We're fixing to have. I mean, why'd they put all the people in the Cheyenne Mountain? Think about it. At first, I thought it was to add to the fear factor of the virus, and they're trying to make the virus so scary. But now I'm starting to think we're fixing to have a debris field the earth is going to go through. And there's fixing to be, the Bible speaks of hell and brimstone. Think about it. Hell and brimstone, man. 5G, if it's doing anything, Dave, it's causing your body excretes the dadgum, the trash due to the fact of what the frequencies are doing to your cells. And that's the problem. I mean, that makes sense too, but then I don't know, it all together, it all goes together. All of this is combined into one thing. I guess. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know. Did y'all see what Paris said? She said she got a message from a robocall from the sheriff, said she needed to answer her phone at 4:30. Does that make sense? I mean, that don't sound to me, I think, and this is just my conspiracy thinking, you answer that phone at 4:30 and it's gonna go and you're gonna be like, your wish is my command. Something. I don't trust it. I don't trust. That's like when they did the national emergency and sat there and took a snapshot of everybody that answered the phone. But I have tape on my camera. You know what I mean? There's tape on my cameras for a reason, because my cameras come on everything I got for no reason. I'm not touching them and the camera's on. So I do, Bruce. I put tape on all my cameras. And this webcam right here, when I get done with it, I turn it up to the ceiling. I'm like, man, I ain't having that thing, because this come on before by itself. What's going on, Rainbow Supernatural Paranoia? Paranoia. Paranormal. Paranoia. Everybody's got paranoia. No, Susie, they're not going to, she don't have to call a number. They're going to call her. And it's probably going to verify your exact pinpoint location. Then they're going to shoot a 5G signal. I mean, when I got that survey, after that survey was over, I don't know what happened, but I thought I was fixing to die. And it took me over an hour and a half to make it back. My phone was in my shop, and man, I could not move. And I was scared to lay all the way down, so I just got on my knees at the end of the bed and laid on top of the bed. And then I tried to get out the door, and I wound up on my knees and holding on to the doorknob. And then I made it out the door, and I had a 5-gallon bucket out there. I wound up on my knees like this on top of the 5-gallon bucket. I mean, I couldn't even get my eyes open. I couldn't hardly move, man. It felt like my heart was going crazy. And man, that lasted like an hour and a half. I did a lot. It was right after that daggum health survey. I was like, are y'all trying to target me? All right, Bruce, take it easy now. Be careful out there. Thanks for coming through. Whew. Yeah, my internet gets so messed up sometimes, y'all. I can't watch anybody's lives or anything. I barely got your premiere last night, Super Dave. I got, like, when you first started reading that page, I buffered for like 3 minutes and then it came back in. Yeah, I keep everything covered. I don't travel with any of my electronic devices unless I just want to throw them off. Let them think, well, this is where he goes when he travels. Yeah, this is where I go when I want y'all to think. That's where I go. Y'all hang on. That man with the horse is out here. I'll be right back. Damn, my door shut. It's cold. Man, I need some wood, but there's no decent wood. Man, y'all, but I don't know. I ain't really been seeing anything out here other than no hamburger meat or beef products. It's just, and I'm thinking, man, I think I might need to go up on some more, up my canned goods supply. Because I think it's fixed to be a reason. I don't know what's going on, but I know you don't move that much military around. Really, I don't know about that, Rainbow. I ain't had anything like that. What's going on, MH? Man, I made some corned beef and cabbage the other day. And I used Yingling beer to, I put the cabbage in there. I had the cabbage all cut up and all. I poured a whole 12-ounce bottle of Yingling beer in it. And then I put a little bit of water in there because it didn't quite make it to the top. And I got that stuff to boiling. Then I added my corned beef in. And I kept that stuff. Man, that was some good eating. I put all sorts of seasonings in it too. Used a little Worcestershire, Italian. Had some onion in it. There goes that slow, low flying little airplane again. Y'all hear it? Yeah, man. I don't know, guys. Y'all hear that jet? I got these small airplanes that's got the fuselage is royal blue on the bottom, and on the leading edge of the wings, I ain't never heard a jet sound like that. I don't know if y'all hear. I mean, that almost sounds like a rocket. I'm serious. I've never heard. I mean, it's like a rumble. And oh man, the storms, the thunder and lightning is just weird. I mean, I've never heard thunder that just sounded like explosions. But yeah, man, I don't know, y'all. I think I'm gonna go on a road trip. I'm fixing to get out today. I'll probably take something where I can record. They'll be able to track me, but oh well. But I'm fixing to go record these tires, and I'm fixing to try to make it to where the train track runs through town. I'm gonna ask people what they've been seeing, but they usually run that thing at night, man, and I can hear it. It's over 8 miles away, and all you can hear is the train rumbling down the track for like a half hour. I mean, you know how the tires and stuff sound. That gum. I hadn't seen a Black Hawk over me in a while. I've seen the gun or whatever they call it, the Apaches. The Apaches back in 2014 were flying over Jackson. What's going on, Sarah? I was just gonna do this live and just see who all was out there and what's going on. It's just crazy. I don't see them locking everybody in place to go arrest pedophiles and stuff like that. Doesn't make any sense. But take advantage of it while you're doing it. I can see that. But some of these people just don't have a clue to what's going on. I don't. But I know it ain't just to arrest people. Yeah, I've just been dreading what's coming. I'm not scared of it or anything. I'm just dreading it. I'm like, man, I'm fixing to have to go to part B of my plan and live out in the middle of nowhere and live off the land and just rub it, build shelter. I'm getting out of here. There's going to be people. I mean, if this continues like it's going to, you know how many people aren't prepped? And you know how many people are going to be coming to your place to try to take your stuff? I don't want to have to shoot nobody. That's why I'm going to get out of here. I can have whatever I have left here. I mean, I can have that gas bike in there. It's brand new. I don't care. What good is it? I mean, all they'll do is just trash everything, probably burn everything, get mad. There wasn't nothing here for us. Burn it down. It's fixing to get crazy like that. I know. Look, Dave. Last night. I had on my tablet that I use for a hotspot that I always put in the same place because it's best for set. I had all 5 bars of cell tower, and I couldn't even use my internet. I couldn't even use it on the tablet. Man, these people ain't gonna do it. Dr. Evils, these people are a me society, and when they run out of whatever they run out of, they're gonna go and find it, and they don't care how they get it. I can't keep this cigarette lit for nothing. I know I've seen that, Paris, but it's more than just that. It is more than just the 5G and the corona. The corona is nothing more than a flu. It's just the 5G might have mutated it a little bit. Who knows? But that ain't the problem. Everybody needs to stop focusing on the tool they're using to crash the economy and blame it on the tool they're using. I mean, it's what they're oh my goodness. They got all these extra hospitals they built and all these MASH units and nobody in them. Everybody I've talked to that's from a hospital said it's eerily quiet. I mean, come on. If there's a pandemic, why are the hospitals quiet? I mean, you got the doctor that started this bull crap, wrote the daggum medical journal log for all the other doctors that read and post their findings. Said this is nothing more than a common flu. But then when he's up there besides President Dump, he's like, yeah, we need to extend the quarantine. We need to do. Wait a minute. You said it's no more than a common flu. The common flu has killed, 18,000 people to date this year compared to, I mean, in this country, compared to what's the number here in America? If it is even the real number, I mean, come on. That's their fear tactic. They control people with fear. And when you don't fear anything, you don't get controlled. That's why I'm me. No man tells me what to do. I don't do anything wrong in the first place. Therefore, there's nobody needing to tell me how I should be and how I should act and what I should do. I know who I am. I know where I'm trying to go when I get through this meat suit. So I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that. You know what I mean? I'm not infringing on anybody's liberties. I'm not infringing on anybody's freedoms. I just want to be able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. You know what I mean? If I want to go fishing, I'll be able to pick up my pole and go fishing. If I want to drive my car to town, I'll be able to drive. I mean, is that really breaking the law, driving your car to town? I mean, come on. It's ridiculous, people. People need to open up their eyes and see what's going on. It's just unbelievable. Oh, Lord. I don't know what to do. Then you got a lot of people in denial. Oh, then, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a dumb old hill living hillbilly on the side of a hill in West Tennessee. Just leave me be. I've made a parody to Proud to Be American song the other day. I didn't write none down, but it kind of goes like this. I'm proud to be a hillbilly from Western Tennessee. And I'm not going to go any further because I start bashing the great state of Tennessee. This is not the volunteer state. This is the Scroggy state. They have scrogged me all my life. Well, thanks, Super Dave. You didn't have to do that. I don't have an AdSense account anyhow. I'm not even collecting anything. But I appreciate it. I mean, so far to date, I have made since December when did I get monetized? December the 10th. I have made $11.32 off of ads. Let's see, December, January, February, March, April. In like 3 months and a week, I've made $11. Woohoo! It's just, man, people think that's the reason I haven't looked. My paperwork's still over here for my AdSense account. I've never even opened it. Never even opened it. It's got my code where I'm supposed to go to the website and activate the account. I'm like, you know what? Screw that. Because their stupid little MasterCard they send with it's got like a 25% APR rate. So they're already taking 40% of whatever's donated or ads you make. And then they're going to take another 25% with the daggum MasterCard they send you. So what's that? 40 and 25, that's 65%. So you're only going to be getting 35% of it. And then you'll get taxed on that. So, I mean, we live in a dadgum taxed out the butt country. Gas would be lower if it didn't have $1's worth of tax on it. Oh man, don't get me started. Taxation without representation. I mean, I'm gonna shut up. That's why we need John Boy for president, because I'm gonna get up there and straighten it out. It's just I don't get it, man. I don't know why the American people have let this country get in the shape it's in and let these politicians tell us what to do when it's supposed to be the other way around. We are supposed to be telling these politicians what we want. The majority rules. But now we gotta put up with the daggum story time drag stuff. No. Don't no American want that crap in their schools for their kids. I don't. I wouldn't. But what can you do about it? If you say something about it, you must be a dadgum racist. You're discriminating. What? Then they've been teaching these kids Common Core math. You know why? So they can use that Common Core math on this hoax virus. Yeah. The flu kills more than this dadgum sniffle hoax. And I'm not trying to be empathic. How do you say that? I mean, I understand people die, but people die a lot of stuff. And there's some of these people that died from whatever other element they had, but they happened to test positive for the C word. But that's not what killed them. But because they were positive for it, let's say that's what did it. And then they're using footage from Italian hospitals. And then they were using footage from a shipwreck where a ship sank and a lot of people died. And they're using that footage acting like it's from the hoax virus. I mean, come on. All right, Susie. Have a blessed day. I wasn't even planning on coming on here this long. I was just going to come on to come on. You know, I was in the Google Play Store one day and I was going through all the apps and I found an app that allows you to go to somebody's phone or computer and turn on their camera and mic without their permission. And I'm like, you mean to tell me Google Play Store will have an app like that in there? I didn't download it because that ain't what I want to do, but that let me know if there is available to the public. You know what Uncle Sam is doing. West Texas in the house. But I'm just tired. I'm fixing to go to the scrapyard and find some stuff I need to fabricate something. Yeah. I need to do a little fabrication before the weekend. But y'all, let me go ahead and I appreciate y'all coming in, but man, it's cold. I do need to get some stuff done. I need to head down to the scrap yard. I'll probably do a video down there. It's gonna look Mad Max. Well, at least you're still working, Danielle. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate the only contributor I've got besides people's last name and